What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and today I'm gonna be talking about a little bit about what's going on in Noir. I've had a lot of people messaging me saying, "Yo, what's going on in Noir?" Yesterday, a bunch of people sent me screenshots of players getting zeroed, screenshots of players leaving, screenshots of people already lining up to join other alliances. Like, what is going on in Noir, right? I did ask Saturo if he wanted to make some comments, but he said that you guys are too trolly, so he's gonna opt out. But I will touch on some stuff. I won't say absolutely everything of what's going on. I'll talk about things in a little bit more general terms. We'll start off with how many people are gone. How many people are gone? Well, as you guys can see, in Noir, we would have a full 200. Now we only have 141. Some people have gone to the NAP Alliance and or 3D. These are some of the players that either are no longer going to be with Noir or they weren't doing good in terms of like their activity, right? So if we scroll through here, let's see. Beans PP, Big Real, like a lot of these. Beans PP, I think he just chose to go somewhere else. Oh no. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him. I just heard that he wasn't gonna be continuing with Noir. As you guys can see, there's a lot of very strong players here that and I'm not gonna read their personal goodbye messages, but one of the things that some of them were saying was that they're trying to prioritize. Majority of the people were saying they were trying to prioritize their real life, right? So what does that mean? I think that whenever you're in an alliance like Noir, which was, we were number one in power, we're no longer number one in power. I think we'll get up there again to contest for it, but we'll see. When you're in an alliance like this, like the demand is pretty insane. The demand is pretty insane. I think people had to get at least a minimum of like 12 million merits. And to a lot of us that are hardcore gamers, like you're like, oh, 12 mil merits, that's nothing. But dude, 12 mil merits, if you are working 12, 14 hours a day, you got a family, a wife, kids, like it is very difficult. If you don't fully prioritize Call of Dragons at like towards the top of your list. So it sounded like a lot of people just kind of wanted to get some balance back in their life. And this is something that I've been talking about for a long time throughout my streams, even here. I'm like, look, guys, this is a game that will literally consume your soul. Like, you have to try to balance it as best you can. Like, even for me, I'm sure you guys have noticed I haven't really been uploading as much. And yeah, I've been feeling a little burnt out, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've been feeling a little burnt out. As you guys know, like the past few months, I've been absolutely grinding on this road to partner, and I kind of fried myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that I'm no longer gonna stream or go crazy, but just not as much, man. I'm just trying to, recuperate. I'm not trying to fully lose my complete passion for the game. So I recommend a lot of you guys that if you're starting to feel that certain way, chill out, move to a smaller alliance, right? Less of an activity requirement compared to being in these top alliances. Take a break, win some greatest heights at lower spend levels. You know what I mean? Like, have some fun. That's it. That it leads me into my other thing. Now, for me, one of the things that I think is a lot of people say that they weren't finding the game as fun anymore. And I think a reason for that is because a lot of the people here were season 1 or season 2 T5 players, meaning they were fighting against a lot of T4 players, right? They're fighting against a lot of T4 players, having a bunch of fun, just owning people. But you face an alliance like Echo, who's all T5. I'm pretty sure they're all T5. They might have 1 or 2 that are T4, but it's not as fun. Like, I still have fun, but it's not as fun as you send in those 3-4 T5 marches and you take out like 40 T3 T4 marches season 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not the same. That's not the same amount of fun. But that's why it's very important, I think, for you guys starting off the game to really ask yourselves, Like, am I having fun just because I'm absolutely owning everybody, or do I genuinely like the game? You know, like really start gauging it. So yeah, so those are the things that I talked about, was personal reasons and just people just not having fun. Surprisingly enough, some of these players, you know, some of these players that quit, like I said, we're gonna keep them anonymous. I plan on eventually reaching out whenever they feel comfortable to do a little interview, kind of a one-on-one on just on their behalf, right? I don't want to just put people's business or names out there, even though a lot of you guys know who those names are, especially on a video. So, surprisingly enough, like I was saying, they're saying the game was becoming too pay to win, which is crazy, right? You would think players that spend that much money would feel more entitled to just spend more, right? Because it's going to increase the gap. But I think at a certain point, everyone kind of hits like enlightenment, I guess you can say. I don't know, like an epiphany. I don't know, like, holy crap, I'm spending so much money, you know? And that comes, like, this is not financial advice, okay? This is just what I do. You know, you got to look back and be like, damn, like, should I be spending this much money? As some of you guys know, I'm low spend now. I'm legitimately low spend now. Like, my budget just can't keep up with what's going on right now. Apparently some people show me screenshots of them talking to support, saying that the fluctuation in pet prices, have you guys seen, were absolutely insane. They're not supposed to be that way, that it's supposed to get fixed. So make sure you guys put a pause on that. Right? Wait to see what these prices are going to be once they make it to where it's the correct tax inflation rate. Like, we're getting hit with some IRL inflation right now. So now, what am I going to do? Right now that we kind of cover what's going on with some of the decisions that were made. Now, a little bit on the more personal side for Noir, there, from my understanding, there was a bit of a change in officers. There was a bit of a change in officers. And the thing that happens, guys, when there's a change in officers, you are getting people, like, if a specific group is used to a certain set of R4s and then some other R4s, whether they're good or they're bad, all right, because I've seen both. I've seen good R4s that got promoted, but other people just didn't like that they got promoted, or, you know, or the new R4s didn't mesh well with the old R4s. So that's something for you guys to keep in mind, in R4s and R5s watching this video, is not everyone's going to mesh well together. And I feel like, you know, it's almost impossible to kind of gauge if people are going to mesh well together, but you can kind of tell just being in Discords, you know, like, are they interacting with each other? Do they agree on certain things? Not that everyone should agree on everything. I think you should definitely have a group of guys who have, like, and girls who have a different angle on certain things. It shouldn't be everyone thinking the same thing, right? Because then you're not going to cover all angles on a specific problem. So that was one of the things. Now, where am I going? Am I leaving Noir? Am I leaving Noir to go to TFS with my main account? Am I leaving Noir to go to Echo with my main account? Short answer, no. I'm not leaving Noir, guys. I personally cannot leave Noir right now, because just because things are looking rough for Noir right now doesn't mean I'm just going to leave, right? I don't think, I don't have some of the reasons other people have to not want to be here. The way that I look at it is, you know, yes, Noir is going through a rough time right now, but even though we're going through a rough time, you know, we are still 18 billion power at 140 members. So we are going to get like 60 more members, right? So that's some of your guys' chance in this video watching. If you would like to join amongst the ranks with the strongest alliances in the game, now's going to be one of your guys' chances, because once we fill back up and and our ranks are more active than they were last season, it's going to be harder to get in. So if some of you guys are interested in joining, make sure you message Stretch, any of the R4s really, and then I'm sure they'll direct you, because I'm not sure who's what title now, right? So make sure you message one of them, get in touch with them, lets you guys know. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm not leaving, bro. I can't just leave people because things are getting rough, right? Because in my personal opinion, it's like, what does that say about you? You know, like every alliance that just goes, that takes a downward spiral, are you just gonna leave? You know what I mean? Like where is like some sense of loyalty, you know? And like I've mentioned to you guys before, the only way that I would personally leave Noir is if I'm trying to get a new angle of the game, right? If I'm trying to get a new angle of the game for content purposes. But in this case, like it's not going to be any better, you know? Because what if you leave to another alliance thinking it's going to be better, but it's not? Because I've seen that happen multiple times, and then your previous alliance ends up, you know, overcoming their struggles and moving on. So yeah, guys, I'll be staying in Noir. Places that I might go if I were to leave Noir, not this season, maybe the next one, maybe never, I don't know. I think YY was over there with Sheesh is one of them, and then my boy Captain Cod with the We Are One Alliance, and potentially also with TFS. But I already have my Baby Guns account, and I'm doing good work there with it. So I don't know. Also, might as well put this into this video. Echo rallied me, guys. I was getting zeroed. Last night. As you can see right here, look at this. Oh my god, I got wrecked, bro. I got hit with a triple rally, I think. 1, 2, and 3, right? Look at the 7 wounds I took. I didn't really take as many deads compared to them by any means. It was like a 1 for 2 in deads, but as you guys know, the attackers get ran up on more than anyone. All right, their percentage of deaths are higher, but look at the 7 wounds. Holy. And they were starting to pick at my freaking resources. Sod messaged me. He was like, "My B, we're just trying to see how strong our triple rallies are." And you know, at the time I was 137 million power. I ended up coming back and like 5-bombing them over and over and over again, just trying to clear the Marichon. But that goes to show you guys, man, anytime you're kind of like in a lull of the game, like just make sure your account's in a good spot, because you're gonna forget about it. Luckily for me, I'm 137 million power. They had a triple rally me, and they couldn't just swarm me right after that, right? Because I think when they finished rallying me, I was like 127 million, so I lost like 10 million power, give or take, in that one go. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's kind of what's going on here in Noir. That's kind of my plans of what's going on. Make sure if you guys are interested in joining Noir, which, like I said, we're 18 billion power with 140 members. So there's this right now is a chance to try to get in, guys. I know a few guys have been talking about playing with me or joining Noir. I still think Noir is going to have one of the strongest Roots of War teams because of Saturo. I feel like he organizes his Roots of War team pretty well. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video or have any question in the comment section, let me know, guys. Let me know. Or any specific video ideas around this topic, let me know. We'll definitely put it up there. Yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like on the video. If you're enjoying the content, hit that sub button, guys. Hit that sub button. Right now, we're doing a lot of coverage over with TFS. We've been fighting nonstop over there, bro. It's been kind of crazy, but yeah, hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video. Until next time, guys, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.